All right, follows on the neck dip. On any dips, generally, keep in mind that when you start to go down into the dip, you want to have a nice solid core and frame. Brandon mentioned this already, but I cannot reiterate it enough. You want to squeeze and on this one, keep a nice plank. It's kind of like you have a string pulling through your neck, like a pole going through the top of your head all the way down. You're just going to keep that straight line, and you can bend at the knees. Whenever you're going into dips, the first section, Brandon talked about after we get below about 45 degrees, it's all on them. That's completely true. In that first angle coming down to about 45 degrees, you have a lot of control. You largely need to be bearing your own weight, and you're following his lead until you kind of gently give it over. It's kind of like when you're revving up an engine, you don't just slam on and then it jerks. You want to kind of like ease into it until the car keeps going. Very similar. So when we're going into the neck dip, he's going to get me here. I'm still holding my weight. Still holding my weight. Still holding my weight. He could actually let go. Don't do it though. Okay, now it's him. So that's really important. And then when we come back up, once I cross that 45 degree or so and I can bear my own weight, you'll notice he kind of like tossed me up a little bit because I was already pulling myself up using my core here. So the other thing that I want to talk about for a second is a little bit of styling, right? So a lot of times I see follows learning this dip and they've seen other more experienced dancers out on the floor doing this dip on one leg. That's pretty dangerous if you don't really trust your lead and if you're not totally solid in your base. So start with both feet on the ground, and then we'll do it now and I'll show you what it looks like with one foot being the prop up. Again, on this dip, the outside foot, the one that's away from his body, is the one that I'm gonna be putting my weight on, again, because it balances us. So we can do a neck dip with one foot. This is pretty advanced, but you're gonna see it. So you want to practice a lot before you try that, because this is a lot of trust between the two of us. Once I start losing this foot, there's nothing I can do to save myself if I slip or start to go down. It is 100% on you to rescue me. If the floor is slippery, if someone bumps into him and he loses his balance, I can't help. So definitely make sure you're very confident before starting to lift feet off the floor on this one. And the last example I'll give, we can do it a little more this way, is sometimes I add in some arm styling. My preferred one is just straight up above the head. That makes it look really cute, in my opinion. So I'll do this and pop up, and we'll keep going. Just kind of have feeling the music. He'll usually hit this on a break change or when the music changes, so he'll go boom, and I come up, bam. And it's really stylistically fun. So play with the music, have a good time. I did hit a lead in the face doing that one though, so also be careful. Maybe make sure you're doing this with people you trust. That was an accident. But you can always laugh it off. Have fun. Be safe.